Hi, everybody. How are you today? I am super excited to bring this topic to you. I have done vision boards for years, but sporadically, not all the time. And I just have recently sort of picked it back up again, and I wanted to share it with you because I share everything with you, right? So, for those of you who have never done a vision board or have never heard of a vision board, let me tell you a little bit about what it is. Now, those of you who maybe have watched Oprah over the years will know that she is a big fan of vision boards. In fact, I think that's maybe where I first heard of them. I'm not just sure. I was usually working when the Oprah show was on, so I don't think I really saw it there, but maybe in one of her magazines. Anyway, so a vision board, think of it as a collection or maybe a collage of pictures, of um, things, of words, of letters, anything that could be for you a source of inspiration or motivation when you look at it. If you're a visual person like me, I'm a very visual person. So seeing things really helps me focus my brain on what's going on. So a vision board is it's a very personal thing. And for those of you who believe in the laws of attraction, you will understand that if you do a vision board filled with things that inspire you and motivate you, and you focus on it, the theory goes that you can attract to yourself the things that you focus on more and more and more deeply when you do. What can you do a vision board on? Anything. These days, there are digital vision boards, of course. Back in the day, and the way I still do it, is just on a big piece of anything. It can be a piece of cardboard, it can be a cork board, it can be art paper, it can be as big or as small as you want. And what I have done in the past too, as I have completed a vision board, although they're never really complete for me because I'm always adding things. I see something that inspires me and I'll stick it on. I take a picture of it and it's on the wallpaper of my computer, it's on the wallpaper of my cell phone, so that I see it all the time. It's in front of me because I spend so much time on a computer. So, what's the downside to it? Well, there are those who say that if you do a vision board, that you run the risk of spending too much time fantasizing about things instead of doing things. That's a personal discipline piece. I don't pay attention to that. I enjoy doing vision boards. I like the idea that it's kind of like a plan. You make a plan. I'm great for plans and lists, and I like checking lists off. So, no surprise that a vision board is something that I'm a fan of. I'm not going to show you mine because, as I said, it's a very personal thing. And actually, the one that I'm doing now is just underway. It's about a third done. So I haven't finished it, but a third done is sort of here and there because I'm always seeing something else to put up there. So it helps to keep it neat when you're putting a vision board together, whatever size you make it, keep it neat so that you actually see everything. If you end up putting stuff over top of other stuff, you don't see what's underneath, and it kind of escapes the purpose of a vision board. Um, so, what do you put on it? Well, how much money do you want to make in a year? Do you want to win the lottery? I usually have an old lottery ticket up there just because. Why not? Where do you want to live? Where do you want to travel to? Is there a book you want to read? Are there clothes that you wish you had, like a particular style of dress? Is there a hobby that you want to take up? Do you have a dream volunteer job? How about a dance that you want to learn or a dance partner you want to learn it with? Anyway, romance for those of you who, well, I guess you don't have to be single. If you just want more romance in your life, you could think of what could inspire that. Is there a dream job that you want? Do you have a goal with your garden? Is there something you want to grow or a way that you want your garden to look? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to gain weight? Do you want to be at a certain level of health in your life? Maybe you're low in some vitamin and you want to increase the vitamin. Well, you might choose a picture of that vitamin. For me, though, and the reason I'm bringing it to the oldish in particular is because I'm big on, that I am very big on being proactive about how your older years will be. And I really feel that you could use a vision board to sort of plan the next several years of your life, whatever that may be. You may want to downsize your house. You may not. You may want to put in a curbless shower. You may want to move to a condo. You may want to move closer to grandchildren. I mean, what do you want your life to look like? It's your life. I can just give you ideas, but it's a very thoughtful process. And how do you do it? Well, I'll show you how I do it. I go buy magazines, which I don't do to read them. I tend to read most of my magazines online these days. But you get a magazine and you just flip through it. So this is the cover of the Canadian Living magazine this month. This has tomatoes on it. So, is that a little tomato that I want to grow in my garden? Do I want to learn how to make tomato sauce? That'd be a cool picture. Um, there's a pie crust. Do I want to learn how to make pie crust? I actually did see a friend of mine who has a new YouTube channel showing how to bake pie crust. It's something I've always been a little nervous about, but I don't really eat pies, but I do eat quiche. And that requires a pie crust, right? You might see a font that you like or a word that you like. Like, here's one. There's sun care and skin. You might cut out that word care because that might be meaningful to your life. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. You just flip through and you see, I see stuff that, like, I'm not wearing shorts again. That's not happening. Anyway, um, you can just flip through a magazine and you look at things that inspire you. You look at things that, like fonts, words. Um, there's some hot fudge sauce. That looks pretty good. There can be recipes. The color could just be an inspiration. Maybe there's a color that you like that you want to paint your room or paint a chair somewhere. And then you cut that out. You want to eat healthier? You know, Pictures of healthy eating to inspire you to eat healthier. Something that makes your mouth water. When you look at it, you go, yeah, I want to do that. And as the theory goes, you do. Maybe you like a particular style of outdoor furnishing or indoor furnishing. Well, you do that. I've got another magazine here, HGTV magazine. Of course, that's going to have lots of decorating ideas in it. Um, there's some flowers, pictures of flowers. If you want to paint your house or you want your porch to look a certain way or you're looking for inspiration, it's it's you. So now here's an article, Starter Home to Forever Home. So, you might cut out the word home, and that's what you're looking for to inspire you. So think about, in terms of the oldish and growing older, what do you want your life to look like rather? If you're a 40 or 50-year-old and you're looking forward to retirement, you might put on your vision board what you imagine your retirement to look like. If you're already retired and you're thinking about what the next stage of your life might be, then you might look at things that inspire you to create that stage. So you're literally creating something on a board that kind of inspires you and motivates you toward this goal of having this thing. Well, what happens when your goals change? Well, then you change your vision board. It's your vision board. It's your vision. It's only what you want it to be, and you don't have to show it to anybody. It doesn't have to be anything. It can be all words. It can be all pictures. If you see a particular font that you like on the front of this, that's kind of a cool looking way to do a letter with a white stripe in it. Maybe I like the Y. So I cut out the Y and make up some other word for it by finding some other letters throughout some magazine. And I put them all together. And it's just because I like the way that that is styled. If I like the way it's styled, it's going to attract my eye to it. And I'm going to look at it more often. Do any of you do vision boards? I don't think I know a whole lot of people who do vision boards. I see it online. I know that Oprah does. I saw Steve Harvey talking about it. Who else did I see? I saw some people on Instagram that I follow doing vision boards not too long ago. Kind of think that's maybe what inspired me to start doing another one for myself because it's been a while. So, and this is going to take me a while. I started doing my current vision board about 2.5 weeks ago. About 2.5 weeks ago, and I went to the store and I got Bristol board and I got a glue stick, and I bought a couple magazines. I bought a couple more here just a while ago. I'll print things off the computer when I see them. It'll take some time. I think the last time I did a vision board, it probably took me about 3 months before I had it kind of the way I wanted it, but it's a work in progress. So you should think of it that way. As you accomplish one thing, you might want to take that down and replace it with something else. Or maybe you see something else that inspires you. And so you shuffle things around. And I do that too on my vision board. When I've used a cork board, which is actually my preference, I like using a cork board because then you can stick stuff up and you can kind of move them around. Gives your eye something new to look at all the time. Because if things are in the same place all the time, you don't look at them the same way after a while. Your eyes kind of glaze over. Anyway, that is for you today, our discussion of vision boards. Now, we haven't, I don't think, done an article on the Oldish about vision boards, but if you are interested in looking at the articles that we do publish, I've got the little crawler going across there. You can find our website at theoldish.com and you can look up all of our articles there. We've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of articles there on our website that something there is going to interest you for sure. Absolutely. No question. And of course, join us here at the Oldish every Wednesday at 12 noon. I don't know what we're going to talk about next week, but I'm open to ideas. If any of you ever have things that you want to talk about or you want to hear about, let me know. Just leave it in the comments below or send me a direct message. You wouldn't believe the number of direct messages I get. I, I get a lot. And I'm always happy to hear from you. Some people just think that some things are private and personal, and I respect that. That's fine. Anyway, everybody, it is a very, very hot day here in southwestern Ontario, hence the hair. I did see my hairdresser, so I did get my hair properly colored, and it's long. Bangs are down to here, and the hair is down to here, but it's very hot today, so I whacked it up, and it's just going to stay that way until fall, I think. Anyway, have yourselves a really good Wednesday, and I will see you next Wednesday at 12 noon here on the Oldish. And until then, please do remember that it takes a village to age a senior. Bye.